Designing your reality is only a few easy steps. So in this video, I'm going to go over some easy steps that you can follow to design your ideal reality. Not just a simple reality, the ideal reality where you can create your ideal future and get whatever you want. My name is Alex Morgan, and I help you align your actions, your beliefs, your dreams, and your thinking so you can create success. And believe me, success is already out there for you. You just have to be ready for it. You have to know where to look for the new choices, opportunities, and possibilities. So in 2018, I took a very special training. And I took this training for a very specific reason. Because in 2017, I was going through a failed relationship. I was going bankrupt. I was in financial ruin. And I was broken on the inside. And I realized during this time that I was always trying to look for something outside of me to give me that happiness, to give me that joy, to give me confidence, to give me motivation. And I realized during this training that everything that I need is already inside of myself. All the resources, all the skills, all the ways to build relationships, and my mentality is what really could get me further. And during this special training, they taught me some very special things about how I could design my ideal reality. And it all started from within. So let's get into how you can actually do this. And I think it's important because you and I both know that if you can actually think about your ideal reality, it'll actually come true. And that's because you get what you focus on 100% of the time. So before you even design your ideal reality, you need to think about a few things that you want. And when you think about those few things, you need to notice if there's anything that comes up, anything to resolve. It could be limiting beliefs, it could be negative emotions, and you need to write those things down or hold those things in your mind. Because before you actually get your ideal reality, you need to get rid of the things that are holding you back from getting it, like limiting beliefs and negative emotions. And if you need help with that, go ahead and reach out to me. All my information will be in the description of the video. So that's the first thing that you want to do. You want to get rid of all the stuff that's holding you back, because if you don't, it's going to be much more difficult because you're going to have some inner conflict as you design your ideal reality and achieve your ideal reality. So the first thing that you want to do when you design your ideal reality is you want to design the environment that you're going to be living in. And this is your ideal reality. So you don't have to think about the place that you're right here, that you're grounded in, living in right now. What is the place that you're going to be in? What's it going to look like? This is your ideal reality. Who's going to be there with you? Where in the world is this going to be? Who's going to be there? How is this going to make you feel? Look at all the things around you. And the good thing about this, I also made a hypnosis session, hypnosis to design your reality, on this same channel. So you could listen to that to also do this in much more detail. So the first thing is you design your reality, your environment. That's the first thing you do. You need to know where you're going to be, who you're going to be living with, how this is going to make you feel. Notice the things that are around you in this environment. The place you live, you can design all the rooms in the house. Perfect. Then you need to design some different things and experiences that you want. And the whole point of designing these is to get your mind to focus on what you want. Because what you're going to use these things and experiences for is you're going to use them as rewards for your goals. So think of some things and experiences that you always wanted. This is your ideal reality. So think big. So think of some things and experiences. And you can do research on this. You can look up some things online. You can come up with pictures, read descriptions. If you want a specific car, maybe you need to get as specific as knowing what sound system is in the car, how it feels when you sit in the seat, what's the tread on the tires, how many seats does it have, how long is the car, how heavy is the car, what color is the car, everything. Maybe you always wanted to buy a dream house in a certain location. Go look at these houses online in this dream location. How big is it going to be? How many rooms? The kitchen? Will it have a nice view? All of these things. You need to know these things. It'll make it more real in your mind. The person who taught me this, they have a goal to eventually have some boats, some yachts and stuff like this. They've gone to the dock where they want to receive this yacht, and they've stood there where they're going to receive their yacht and eventually purchase their yacht, so it feels more real. You need to do this so it feels more real. I'm not saying that you have to go stand on the driveway of the house if it's very far away. However, look at this and really create this really brilliant picture in your mind. So that's the other thing. And then the third thing is you want to think about, in your ideal reality, what kind of money will you be making? In your ideal reality, if someone gave you all the money you could have, it just fell down right here, how much would it be? And what would you do during a day where you had this much money? Because a lot of people, they just think, oh, if I had a lot of money. They don't know what they'd actually do. What would you do? Who would you help? What would you do with that money? How would it be working for you? And what would you invest in? Think of all these things, because if you truly had it all, if you had the things, the experiences, and the money, what would you do? What would be your ideal day? What would you actually do? And notice really with all these things how you feel as you're thinking about all of these, because the feeling is really important. Like I said, if you feel a bit conflicted thinking about some of these things, that means you have some things to resolve, and you can always reach out to me. So far we have the environment, we have some things and experiences, we have money. So think about the types of people that you want to be around. In your ideal reality, who are the people you would be working with? Who's going to be, in your family if you already have a family? Or if you want to create that family, who's going to be in that family? Your friends, your colleagues, your partners in business, whatever it is. Think about all these people. In your ideal reality, who would these people be? This is really important because you want to be around people who are going to be supporting you, and you're going to be supporting them. They can give you value. You can give value back. And think about the feelings you're going to have with these people as well. So in order to create your ideal reality, you literally need to think of everything in detail. And if you want to do this in more detail and really learn how to create all of this, reach out to me. We can talk about it. Or you can listen to my hypnosis session that I'm going to be putting on the screen here as well. So really, that's how you create your ideal reality. It's much easier than you think. And if you think about it, you get what you focus on 100% of the time. So the more you think about this stuff, the more you research this stuff, the more you have pictures of this stuff. You'll notice when you go outside and you're walking around and you see something, it will remind you of your ideal reality. It will start to remind you of your ideal reality. It won't remind you of your past, where you were maybe had inner conflict or negative emotions or limiting beliefs. So do this because you'll start to see things, and you'll start to acquire things, and you'll start to notice things in the people around you, how you want these things in your ideal reality. So that's really it for this video. Go ahead and like the video or comment below something that you really want, or an experience that you really want. And if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate all the people who have been supporting me lately, leaving nice comments and subscribing to the channel. So go ahead and do that. I'd really appreciate it, and I'll be answering your comment when you leave one. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to see you on the next video.